what's going on? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope you all having a great week. I myself am enjoying my days off. Today is basically my Sunday. Gotta go back to work tomorrow. But yes, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? What is it? Yeah, tomorrow's on my day. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Yes, I'm here. Y'all see the thumbnail? You see Relax and Chill with Mizzle. I got some couple things to talk about, some shows to talk about, and then maybe a few topics. Let's look at watch a perfect match. Oh, yes, right? This week go by fast, and this month going by quickly because after this last week, we in July already. Child, listen, you passed the half of the year mark, and the next second half of the year gonna go by. Whew, next minute you know, we'll be in 2025. Happy New Year's! What's going on? But yeah, how's that show Perfect Match? This is good. All these dating shows, I mean, not really feeling like that anymore, like that. But yeah, so we got a couple things to do. We're going to talk about the latest Catfish review episode because I didn't get to pre-record it because the DVR only recorded half of the episode. So I said, "What's going on here?" So no, I had to rewatch it today. So we'll give you our review of that. Go talk about the third couple stuff. We got one more couple to talk about next week, and then I said it'd be done with that. And then, hey CM Boo, what's going on? I miss you out here. And then we're gonna talk about Chasing Dallas. Yes, I really caught up for everything. I caught up from episode 8 to 12. So we're gonna just quickly review some key points that I got out of it because not everything will be discussed. Because the second half, or the other half, after the cabin trip, it became a little more like housewife style. To sit down, rehash, talk it out, next scene. I said, what's going on here? It's like, I didn't like all that. So we're gonna talk about some things. And then Mona Scott Young interview that she did with Carly King. And we're gonna talk about that. And then we're gonna end it with 6 Brown Chicks. We didn't do that for a long time. I'm going to Janet concert in next month, July 10th. Hey, J-Dub Boo, what's going on? Hey, my family. Hey, Mizzies. Yes, I'm going July 10th. It's on Wednesday. I'm going to Janet. I can't wait. This is my second time going to see her live. I saw her one time before live, way back with my mom. This time I'm going by myself. So, no. I can't wait to see her do her thing. I can't wait to see her do her thing. And the Queens of R&B concert night, I ain't gonna see that because it's like too many Wednesdays, and I can't keep coming out Wednesdays. Child, can I find a nook at the Fickle concert? Child, give me a Cinderella story or something. Child, hold up, I'm up here behind the screen. Hey. Shine bright like a diamond. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Yes, I do need to get a haircut, but I ain't wait till close to the concert. I want to get a fresh cut. I just got my hair retied, locked up. That means it's over. I know that's right. It's over for y'all. Period. It's over. You better strut. With the dreads. With the dreads. Chill. The locks around here. That TikTok's on is in my head. Whew. What's going on, y'all? So listen. I appreciate all the reviews, all the likes. I appreciate the new subscribers to my channel. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. And continue to push forward. Continue everything else like well, and I'm gonna continue doing me. Things changing. I have to adjust when I post and stuff like that, and it's great. So let's say, all right, let's get into it. I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long on this Friday. I hope you got little drinks and little snacks. And listen, I've been getting my freaking Seagrams and stuff like that. And as I've been doing it, and I get to relax. I need to go to the store to get my little Seagrams and like that. So I got to be a little turned up when I do reviews. But it is what it is. Let's start off. Hmm. Uh, hold up, yo. All right, let's get into that. So the cast review will be the first thing, but I will be behind this little screenshot so you can see who the people are and talk about it. Because to be honest, this episode wasn't all that. It was like last night because I was bored. I was asleep. Good night. So the one on the left was the person who made Catfish. He wrote in the show, and the one on the right is the Catfish. Go figure. So, so Jeremy is on the left. He wrote the show, and he's living in Arkansas. He's like, as he know, he's one of the very few gay people in that town. Not much, and he just can't. He want to find love because everybody loves. So like that, they both look like Catfish. Exactly, right? Sure, he can't find it. So Kimmy wasn't on this week. He got a guest host from Arlisa. She's like an artist, a singer, songwriter in London. And so she came to guest host the episode this week. Kimmy's booking busy. She always got something to do. It's like that. So she wasn't around this week. And Jeremy, he's 30 years old and a nursing assistant in Arkansas, very few people, so there's not really much options for him. So I was like, oh, so you want to become a desperate housewife to be go to if he can accept any little thing because it's a small town. Now, granted, I understand that. When you don't have much options, you need to grab on what you can. But also, like big cities like New York City, where you got so many options, people don't want to be serious. So it's like, it's kind of like crazy in the world. But, you got to do what you got to do. Maybe be lucky, maybe not. It is what it is. You got to live your life. So living in a little small town, Arkansas. So he met somebody named Alex online around Kentucky, something like that. He said he's gonna drive. So it was supposed to be meeting up with each other, but however, the guy got a little bit like 1 hour away from him and got cold feet and just ghosted. They ain't say nothing. They just dropping on the earth, trying to find out what's going on with him and figure out what's going on. But he got cold feet. That's what he was told. But then he started looking at the pictures because he's saying, they know the guy who catfish on the right. That's not the picture he sent initially. He sent some not little young little hot Timoni, and that's the pictures. And then when Jeremy on the right, on the left was saying, "Listen, I'm gonna look at these pictures. Your pictures looking so different. One time you got a long beard, another time you got a short beard, and then you show me pictures of your kids. One kid was 8 years old, and then it shrunk the next time. In the next picture, you got a toddler. What's going on here? You shrunk the kids. Like what's going on?" And it was a lot. So again, fishy. So he started researching. He started looking at that, and then he saw something that looked legit. So he confronted on it, and then he was told, "Oh yeah, you right. I'm not the picture guys in the picture and everything." And he came clean and showed his actual real self pictures. But he said, "Send me a video to tell me that you are actually Alex." So he said the video was basically no audio. You couldn't really hear it saying, "My name is actually Alex," something like that. Yada yada yada. So it was like all these lies. Why is all these lies? And I said, child. He lying about his own picture. Things that add up with the pictures. Things that add up with the age. The age, he said he's supposed to be 24, but it looked like he's 34. He's 34. But he was saying he's 24. That's crazy. So he was still talking to Alex at the time, He got a sucker for love. Cause Alex said, I'm sorry, and everything. And he freaking said, I just got cold feet. Can you forgive me? And he forgave him. But he said a lot has changed because he said after that that's when he started finding out that this person not doing who he is, and then he's in the video, and the guy in the video was so different from the person he was talking to. And he said Alex is like a woofer, so he been traveling. He met guys online. Child, for real, because he looked like a hard more than that. That's the age he told him. He said, He was be 34. He told him he was 24. And I said, you look like 44 or 54, but whatever. You could go on and say what you want to say. So when he didn't show up for the hour away, he was supposed to go there to meet him, right? He wasn't willing to call the police. He was ready to call the popos and say, listen, I'm just find out if there's any accidents or incidents that happened around here that match the description, because he hadn't come see me. He was coming to see me an hour ago, and he ain't come see me. So I want to know what's up, what's going on in freaking Kentucky or where he was at. He was at close. Where he was close. He was getting close to. Yeah, he wasn't in Kentucky yet. But whatever he was at. I didn't Memphis police. He was about to call them and it would say, listen, he ain't come to see me yet. So everything's okay. So he said he been ducking and dodging, not even returning his calls and texts. So he had to create a little fake number to call him, and he picked up. And, after that, after 5 days of no response, that's when he had to create the phone number and picked up and hanged up on him. I said, oh, so that's the last little straw. You gonna hang up on me, boy, bye. We don't got time for that. However, but lo and behold, he hit him back. He said, I'm sorry. I apologize. He said, send me a video. Like, I said, send the video. So when they searched the picture, it came up with a freaking mugshot. I said, not a mugshot. No, this not the Love After Lockup Catfish Edition. Oh my gosh, the people in jail catfish people. Oh, that's cute. That'd be something here for it. It was a mashup of those two shows. But he said he got me arrested before, and yada yada yada, and I was like, So saying, what's going on? So Alex told him that he legally changed his first and last name, and yes, he had a record and all this extra stuff, and then came clean about the age, and I was like, But Alex was asking Jeremy to send some X-rated pictures of him, so you want to get all a little nice and bored, and then you want to send a little X-rated pictures and X-rated pics and stuff like that, and send it to the person. You want to be all sexified and stuff, but he never really sent that before, but he kept pushing and pushing it, and he said send it. So now this guy's got some photos of him. I said, ooh. But he said that he sent the money. He said, no, he never really specifically asked me for money directly, but he was saying something, and then you sent him $20 and cash app. Yeah, let me say a little quick $20. Yeah, I'm gonna say a little quick $20. You gotta send him a little quick $20. So we go quick. This guy said it like that. You can't say $20. You gotta send a little quick $20. And then cash app. But when they said the cash app, it came up to the name Jenny Lyons. No, Jenna Lynn. And he was saying the cash app is his aunt's name. I said, your aunt. So, investigation time. Took the new pics. No hits. They checked the Twitter. It was the Alex guy, the picture he was using. And then Alex got a Twitter account. The Twitter had a lot of little X-rated porn, stuff like that. And the girl, Alyssa said, I didn't know you could do that on Twitter. I said, girl, where have you been? It's 2024. You can do a lot of Twitter. Girl, where you been, girl? You want to find something, you go on Twitter? And Neve said, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot on Twitter. You can do a lot of things on Twitter. I said, I know that's like Neve. You better know everything about social media and stuff like that. You're a catfish finder, so you better know about everything. Yeah, I know Neve sees a lot of dick pictures, the booty pictures, and pee pics, and all that stuff like that. So I mean, you show a little nasty. So then they said they cash app and they come to the Jenna Lynn. So they check the Facebook, and that person on Facebook looked just like freaking Alex on the right. I said, ooh, Jenna Lynn, who was this girl? So apparently, long story short, that was a drag persona, that was alter ego. And the picture was looking very similar. I said, yo, that's him with a heavy thick filter. And then they checked the phone number, and the phone number came to a call. And then they checked the Facebook, and then realized the picture's match, and say, yo, this is Carl. But when you saying his name's still Alex. And then they saw the ran bandana, And so the red bandana matched the red bandana that I figured Jen Lin had in one of her pictures. And I said, oh, this is the same person. I said, oh, oops. So they spoke with Jeremy. And, Jeremy was putting two together. He said, oh, shit, that must be this person. It must be him. Maybe a drag. And he never mentioned he was a drag performer on doing cross dressing whenever he was supposed to do. So it said they didn't make me. It does feel like a repeat storyline. It just feels whack. So they said maybe he using Jen Lin to catfish people to get money out of them. That's what he was thinking. Cause the Jen Lin person to get money out of guys, stuff like that. But they said he still want to meet him to ask him a question. I want to ask him face to face because that's the reason why he wanted to meet him face to face the other time. He said because he found the information. He said, "Listen, I want to talk to this on the phone. I want to see me face to face." But the guy didn't want to meet face to face. So that's that. So they said, "Okay, I guess Neve will call Alex." Neve called Alex. Alex answered the phone. Hello. How you doing? Yes, my name is Alex. And he said, what's going on, Alex? I'm here with Catfish when, Jeremy. He said, oh, yeah, Jeremy. And he said, okay, so are you willing to meet? Basically, and then, he agreed. But at first, he was like, he said, hello? Are you there? Hello? I need to think about it. Hanged up. I said, Dad, that's a long pause. That was a long pause. So Neve said, you ain't going to be a figure hanging up on me. You don't need to play that. He said, call again. Went straight to voicemail. Then Neve said, Neve was texting. And eventually the guy said he will meet up. He said, we're going to meet me at Richmond, Kentucky. I said, oh, okay. So they're going to drive to Kentucky. They're going to be a road trip. It was an 8-hour drive. I said, what y'all be talking about 8 hours on that long time? I'll be sleeping in that car. I said, 8 hours to drive. I mean, I guess it's better than taking a plane. But drove to 8 hours to Richmond, Kentucky. I said, he better not still get up. You're driving all this way. Because somebody would be whittling around here. But they went to Kentucky. And he said, we're going to meet at the park. Let's meet at this park. He said, okay, cool. Then when they got over there, he said, oh, no, change the location. I want you to meet me over here. I said, boy, you trying to play games. Why are we doing change the location? You drove already 8 hours. Now you want to drive a little more to find this. 8 hours exactly for a catfish. I said, girl, bye. I ain't doing all that. You better video chat this. Let's go to freaking Panorama Edition and just video chat him and let's get on that because I'm not driving no 8 hours. Child. So change location. Exactly. Right. And then the guy came out, the guy Alex, the one on the right. I said, ooh. He just looked a little, trying to look a little sad, like he got caught, like he was really apologetic. And I said, I look at him and say, he didn't even think it's sorry at all. He just looking sad because he got caught. But to me, he looked like he was not gonna stop doing what he wanted to do because he live in a small town, and people really ridicule him about his looks, about his body weight and everything. So he ain't gonna really try to show himself again. So he gonna keep catfishing people. And I say, y'all wasting your time even talking to him because he don't even seem like he was that thinking apologetic for what he's saying. He just said, yeah, I'm sorry what I did. Yes, I created this profile since high school. The Alex profile was like 3 years old. And yes, I was catfishing because I used my regular picture before, but people, it didn't go so well because people was judging me and criticizing me and making me feel bad. So I was picking Alex profile. And he said, oh, so you know somebody's Jen Lin? I said, I don't know who that is. And it said, okay, so we figured this out. We saw the pictures in the Facebook page, and the number came to Jen Lin, and it can match your photo and Facebook, and it matches you, and it said call and everything. He said, oh yeah, Jen Lin is my freaking drag name. I said, you just said you didn't know that person. I said, he's lying already. Just quick to lie. And he said, do you use Jillian to catfish people to get money out of them? He said, nah, I don't do that. And then long story short, he said, oh, you gonna stop creating a profile, stuff like that? He said, yeah, he do care about Jeremy, and he like Jeremy and everything like that. But I'm just sorry to apologize, and I'm sorry we did that. And that's it. He said, no, the pictures you sent him, the X-rated pictures that I figured Jeremy sent him, he did not post that online. He did create the Alex profile, but none of his images that he got from Jeremy was posted. So I said, oh, okay, that's cute. You want to have a moral standards for no real apparent reason for a little short amount of time. But he said he didn't mean to hurt him. So, I mean, that's it. It wasn't even much going on with that. I said that episode was kind of boring. And he said he's going to stop doing all this stuff. And I said, yeah, right. He ain't going to stop nothing. 2 more follow-up. Jeremy said, Jeremy working on himself. He the independent man, question. And then he was like, he said the guys that Alex is still, the guy Carl is still using the Alex account. He didn't stop. He didn't delete nothing because he reached out back to him with the Alex account. I said, how stupid can you be to reach out back to him with the account that you know you catfish him for? And he knows the real you, the real face. So I said, that is dumb. So I said, yeah, he didn't feel sorry about doing nothing. He gonna continue doing what he's doing. You know, he got nothing to do, better to do. He got nothing better to do. Kentucky sitting on loan. He barely don't have nobody around, so chill bye. So Jeremy is not talking to Alex anymore, and Alex and they kind of reach out to Alex, and Alex is nobody to be found. He didn't want to be found. He said, "Listen, I don't call my number, and I'm out of here." And actually, that was catfish. I'm kind of glad it was a freaking live version because the pre-recorded would have been bad short. But that's it. Anything else about this episode? Nothing. Let's move on to the next topic. Y'all remember the show Couples Therapy, right? Let's get into it. So the last 2 weeks we did the Josh, Lorena, and Aaron, and then we did Joey and Alex. So y'all remember, go back to my last reviews. Yeah, even your DVR said nah. My DVR recorded half of the episode. I said we recorded half of that. I said you've been going okay. Every now and then it does that. I said so I had to reboot my freaking DVR. And I said, Chad, yeah, one little thing to record, and you record half of it. DVR said, Chad, this boring. Mizzle, you don't even watch that. He said, I'm saving you the chance, I saved you the trouble. And he probably should have saved me the trouble because I was a child. So we talk about Josh, Lorena, Aaron, and we talk about Joey and Rex. So hopefully y'all check that out on Paramount or Showtime, the Couples Therapy, because like I say, it's really good. And now we're going to talk about the third couple. It was 4 couples this season. And I got to check if we got more episodes. It was not. It's only these 4 couples. And we're going to talk about Ileana and Mitch. Even if you have not seen it, you can still chime in the comment section and tell me your own personal opinions about what I'm going to say about this couple, right? And you know, we may have experienced this thing ourselves, or we may know people who experienced it, but let's get into it. Ileana and Mitch, they've been together for 6 years, okay? And they first started told us that they was living separately. He was living with his mom, with his other brothers, 2 brothers, at his mom's house, and she was living in the Bronx. And he would go back and forth and stay like 2 days or 2 or 3 days of the week, and then he'd go back to his home, his mom's house. And I said, okay, why are you brothers staying with your mom's house? Now, don't get me wrong. Rent and stuff like that is expensive these days. So it's not an issue staying, but it's only an issue if you're not applying yourself and helping out. At least help out with the bills or something. If you pay the rent, pay the light bill, pay the gas bill, whatever, food. Like, do that. When I was living in my house before I got my own place, I got all this. And I was helping out with the rent. And I was paying the light bill. So I was like, because I was working. So I said, nah, I ain't gonna struggle, even though the rent was not high. Or they came high because I added my name on the lease. And they jacked up the rent, but I still helped pay it. But, you know, Now I'm off of it, her business. Nah. So like that. But so it's like there's nothing wrong with that. But to not apply yourself, not doing anything, don't have no job and that day, stay in the house with brothers, and I said, how all three y'all in the house, like nobody get out the house, get out the city, like whatever. But but that's it. I was like, oh, okay. Oh no. He lives in the mom in the Bronx. She stay in the Brooklyn. Brooklyn every day, all day. I know that's right. And he comes to Wednesday, so he leaves on Friday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, he leaves Friday. And it wants to be real. They did discuss to be there full time, especially want him to be there for a long time and help out chores with the kid and stuff like that. But she said for all him to do that, and he wants to do that full time to be with her, she want an engagement. So I said, okay. So the therapist and even myself I said, so what you need? Why you need engagement now? Do you ever lived before? If you have not, I said, why the engagement is what's the requirement now? Have y'all lived together before? Because it's like, if he just coming in and out, that's not really living together. It's like coming to stay in and leave out. But to be honest, apparently they had lived together full time before. So I said, why you need engagement now? Yes, why we did all this? Well, child. So I said, if you need a commitment from an engagement, but y'all haven't lived already together before. So I said, I don't need what's the engagement now because that was a requirement. You should have had that requirement beforehand. But whatever. So they did it together. They said they want to have the son have a routine of having him be there full time more often and everything. And I said, okay, but you don't really need engagement if he has done that before. Y'all lived together full time before without engagement, and you have a kid already. So it's obviously the engagement was second thought. But I guess whatever. So they did it together before, and don't know about cleaning. So I was like, okay. So when I was watching one of my Mizzies, we was like, okay, yes, granted, most boys raised in home is not taught to clean, cook or clean. They was taught to work and provide and let the girls cook and clean and lots like that. The roles, gender roles that people try to, gender roles. And I feel like cook and clean is not should be a gender specific, but it should be a survival skill. You gotta learn. When you be your own one time, you can't rely on someone to do it for you. But that's what 10 people get in a relationship for somebody to do something for them for what they have getting they lacked it or they got when they was young. So they don't know about cleaning. So I said, okay, it's not surprised they could learn to clean. So I was like, okay, so if it's not cleaning, and you know how to clean, maybe you could just make it run and clean together. Let's clean the bathroom together. Let's clean the kitchen together. Let's clean something like that. And so you can learn how to do it. But whatever. And then I said, you in the house with your mom, so I guess you not really have no responsibilities there. So I said, I guess it's crazy that no responsibility for you to learn the cleaning. I said, oh child. So I said, so all this time she been like complaining about him being looking like a child, don't do nothing for himself. He's a adult in a child's body. No. A child in an adult's body. Don't do nothing for himself. So I said, well, why you have a baby by the same child? I don't say this is sometimes you gotta think about your person who make decisions, who got all this angst and all this upsetness and all this angriness about someone, and then but you chose the same person you have an issue with. It's like, okay, if you don't know how to cook and clean for himself and do this and like that, you seem like you raising a child. Why you have a child with a child? Like it don't make any sense. And what's the point of that? But she did that because she said she was getting close to 30, and she just had a child. She just needed to have a child. And that's what it was. And I think she had complications before. That's why she was like, you know what, I'm gonna have a child, that's what it is. So it was like list of things for him to do at the house. And but it seemed like it was more like it was not so much of him doing it, it's so much how if he does it, it get put down, and then you criticize and say, I do better than that. So I said, okay, I get to the point where he might not be resistant or doing this towards him because it's like, and I'm doing this for the sake of the household. I'm just doing it for you because you want to be saved. about it. And she really had this like extreme OCD about cleaning. And where that comes from. Because don't get me wrong, I like a clean house just like another person. But I'm not like a OCD neat freak. That you just drop something like, oh, pick that up. I saw a little drop. I saw a little drop like this. Like, yeah, I'm gonna clean it up, but it's like I'm not that erratic like that. And I can get some more cleaning. It's like tips from somebody and say, oh, let me how I can make this little cleaner, how I can do this and like that. That's that. But she always starting to putting down. Like, no matter who you are, nobody want to be talked down to and belittled like you're a 50 kid. It's like, oh wow, why you can't do that? And if he does do it, it's like, oh no, you ain't doing it right. I said, okay, if you want to clean it out, then girl. And the end result is to get things done. Things is getting done. But you go criticize how things get done and put down and say, you don't know how to do. Hey, this is that. Nobody said clean the fucking dish, clean the dish. You don't know what fucking do. I said that nobody want to be doing nothing. If you go curse at them and then doing all this extra stuff, so I say no. No matter who you are, nobody want to talk then. No matter who you are, you ain't gonna let nobody talk down on you like that at all. They come like very condescending to the point I said that nobody want to do nothing for you if you gonna become condescending like this. So then he was talking about the point of the child, right? And he said like the child in the early stages need the mom the most, and then when the father steps in when he's starting in middle school and in preschool, the teenagers, and that's when he steps in, and that's when he was kind of like that when it was childhood that his mom was there most at the beginning, and then his father trying to come around like that. He said his parents separated at 12 years old, and then he said navigate the world, but his father was around like that. That's what he was saying, and he was trying to stay in the house more. The middle school, I say yes. The teenage years is a very prominent time in this day and age for boys to have their father around, and as much. But you should have both parents, no matter what teenage you got. Like all teenagers should have both parents to be help them develop in that stage because that's a crucial stage. Identity, finding themselves, sexual identity, gender identity, what they want to do in life, transitioning from childhood to adulthood, taking more responsibilities, job. It's a crucial time. Peer pressure, social pressure, family dynamics. It's a very crucial time at that time. So it's like spirituality, religion. You try to find yourself around this time. So it's like it's very needed. And sometimes at that stage you get neglected. So she had in elementary, she had OCD, but she got organized chaos and counting. It's like count like this, mean this, that. And I said, oh child. So it's like, okay, give an assignment. How about you clean up after yourselves and divide the area of responsibility? For Mitch, you take care of this, you take care of that, you take care of that. Indiana, you take care of this, and you take care of that, you take care of that. Try to do that and not overstep. Let him do how he do it and see how that goes. And then she started comparing a lot. And I know some people don't like that as well. Get compared a lot all the time. Say, if I could do this, and you should have been doing this, and I do this, and you have ass everything, and I have 2 degrees in this time, and you ain't do this, and you ain't working out, I'm working by myself, and what's wrong with you? And I said, oh, child. Now, as we go more in this therapy session, they both have some issues they need to work on. But as more we get on, it was like, it couldn't seem like, we could see the problem there. And it's like a bittersweet. He said when they start doing the exercise and everything, it started getting good. But now he said his son is biting him and everything because it's an Oedipus complex. Oedipus complex when if it's views as a threat that the child, like the mom's mom was mean, and then you sharing the mom with the son and the child take it as a threat and it's gonna bite you because you've around now. So when it comes to intimacy, because that's something that's always been asked a lot of these relationships when it comes to intimacy and sex. And it said it's no kind of floor play. It is do you want to fuck? That's it. Drop the drawers. Let's get done. I say, okay, so no caressing, no build up to it. Just let's fuck. That's it. So then we got more background on childhood because I told you the therapist is like an internet. So sometimes the childhood and your past experience reflects with how you behave in your current adulthood and your current experiences. And sometimes you're unconscious. You bury things in unconsciously. You don't even realize you're doing it unconsciously until you realize start tapping in and start looking within yourself and start realizing the pattern you're repeating, which you have learned since childhood. Whatever. So we find out Indiana was sexual assaulted when she was 14 years old by a 27-year-old guy. I said, oh, child, see. And she was traumatized. And the person who did this was someone part of the church. And then she was kicked out of the church. I said, this grown man, and then you kick her out the church? Like, what is going on here? But the crazy little things about the church. And she got kicked out when the church found out. So it's not a condemning him. They kicked her out. So the traumatizing thing. They let her believe like that's why she probably act the way. Sometimes when you start realizing the background story, then you start realizing, okay, now I understand why she act the way she is. Even though it doesn't make it right, or you start realizing how that person react and respond to things. If you start learning and dig deep with their childhoods like that, especially with traumatic experiences, because that's the way they cope with conflict. And sometimes when conflict arises, then you start realizing how they act. Some people get withdrawn. Some people get very irate. Some people get very abusive. Some people get physically abusive. It's like how you cope with conflict is what we need to learn to stem from. Now, the reason why she was so anxious with the kid now because she did have several MCs, MS, with her ex-husband, and she just feel like sex is weird because in her mind it's just weird there because it's not really a pleasurable because it became a chore. And the ex-husband was telling her, Ileana, she about to ask for this. I said, oh, that's devastating. Who the ex-husband is? Oh, you see how freaking crazy people you deal with? Messed up people you deal with in your relation in the past. So your ex-husband will tell you probably asked for what happened to you. The messed up thing that your husband, you expect your husband to say to you, will say that. So Mitch, when it comes to her adult relationship with Mitch, he definitely want her to be softer when it comes to sex. Let him lead. Let you be the softer person. Let him lead and initiate conversation. I said, drop your drawer, motherfucker drawers. Let fuck right now. Like the masculine energy, the dominant energy. I mean, every now and then I may be good, but let him feel like he just feel great to initiate anything. He just say, let's fuck, and there's no intimacy. Like, come on now. But she don't want to do that. She don't want to play soft because she thinks soft equal weak. And so she had this hard time being soft because she don't want to be weak, because at the moment when she was vulnerable, it's like they were taking advantage of her and she got ridiculed for that. So, she don't feel like soft is a weakness. Soft is a weakness for her. So she struggled to be vulnerable at times. So she come harshly. She speak harshly because it's like the defense that she got to go on. She's like, I'm going to get you before you get me. I'm going to attack you because whatever. She never got protected when she was younger like that. So he mentioned something about his best friend. He said his best friend was dying, or his best friend passed away, and he cried, and he wanted to confide in his girlfriend at the time, and she was like, freak, and something like that. I want to compete with a dead chick. So you know about this chick who just like that? I said, why you say something like that? Compete with a dead chick? What are you competing for? So I said, girl, you really out of touch to say that. So your man's crying to about his best friend dying, and you gonna say, I'm gonna compete with a dead chick. Now she realized that was messed up to say, but at the time, that's a protection defense mechanism or whatever. She said she got to protect herself no matter what cost, even though it meant to her, even though she know that she will cause harm, she protected herself at all costs. I said, ooh. So now they living full time together, and Mitch returned back to work, and then it was schedule conflict, and he said he don't mind picking up the son, Law. He has a set schedule, whatever it was. He don't mind picking up the son, and she just pushed him away. It's like, I guess it was a point that he had some solaces of being with his friends like once a week or every other week, and that's just like his downtime, like his free time to get away to escape things. And her act of loneliness is what caused him like to freak out and lash out on him and say, "Why are you doing this? Or why are you going to in your face? And you shouldn't be this. You should be home all the time and stuff like that." I said, "People didn't have a social life before. Like you should have a social life too, but she don't really have much friends like herself." So I was like, he understand her loneliness. He understand why she's lonely and stuff like that. But they say he discovered anime. He said people say it was corny. Like he got his own little niche. Like anime's not going, but being fans, and then someone have a peace. They got peace with her in the household. They would be peaceful when he had to be one away and go create some peacefulness because he's not in the home. If you don't have peace in your home, where can you go? You need to escape. So he said he wants to create peaceful things with her if he allows to. This allows to happen. If you create peace in the household, things will be better. So we do feel like we got abandonment issues, that she don't like. So when he experienced that from her, just take a break from her, and that's when he ready to go back to her home. So he said at one point he just wanted to hug. He just wanted to hug Ileana, and then she just responded by, "Oh, this is this, and this is adjectives. And why the fuck did we do that? Why you want to hug me? Why this is stupid? This is whack. This is ugly." I was like, "Oh, child." But I do feel like she just pushing away because she do fear to explode. She said, "Let it explode. You better just get out of here and go away." But it's like the vulnerability he wants to have with you, you kind of reject them, and you just feel hurt about it. And she didn't realize she shouldn't do that. So when Mitch was saying that how she just want him to clean the house and everything, he took it to slavery, and I said, "Oh, now." But then she was realized when she was in the same scenario, she said, "Oh well, he think I'm a bitch." So I said, I understand both sides, but why? I said, "Bitch, why do you take it there?" I don't think it's that way. Maybe she did like make it seem like it's that you just there just to serve her. I just want to take responsibility in the household to share the responsibilities. But both sides I don't see how this play out. But also I want to see how this plays out. I understand both sides. But he does tell her that he never really think about leaving her and everything, and she can like, but her abandonment issues is making feel like he will leave her. But I said, if you continue to do what you do and y'all continue this impasse, then some way, shape, or form, your relationship will end. It's not gonna help your abandonment issues because he's like, you need to work on that. So we gotta find out what's the cleaning, what's the issue of the cleaning, like what's the thing with that? What's the root of that? That she feels so strongly about it. And it's like she said her dad does that because her mom and dad have like not really a great relationship that much. But she said her dad does that to not worry about things and not to go into arguments and not continue like he just cleans to ignore what's happening around him. And he does it to feel useful. So she does that to make herself feel useful in the relationship. And I said, oh. So that's her way to feel useful is to clean it and do stuff like that, even though everything's so turmoil is messed up and shot in her life. So that was the therapy session of Ileana and Mitch. Next, we're going to talk about Alexis and Casimir because that was something else. They was something else, that couple. But like I said, I've enjoyed this couple therapy. Like I said, it's really good, y'all. Especially with my background, psychologist like that. That's stuff like that. It treats me. So I watched all 4 seasons, and it's really great. So that's that. Any little last thoughts about a couple of people before we move on? All right. Yeah, we haven't talked about chasing down for a while now. Chill. Are we live, y'all? Are we live over here? Let's get into it. When I was, because I had to catch up, because y'all know we ended in chapter 8. Chapter 8. What the hell? It's like a book. It's not a book. We ended in episode 8. And that's the cabin. And from there on, we know the episode 12 was the season finale. And so I said I wasn't so far off. So glad I was that far off. So I watched all the rest of the episode 9 to 12 this morning. And let's get into it. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a conversation because I got some few things to say. Now, like I said, everything of all the episodes not going to be discussed because I said I feel like they did more of a housewife style. Sit down, meet each other, talk about it. Move next scene, sit down, talk about what happened. Talk to the next scene, sit down, talk what happened. I said, what the hell's going on here? Whatever. So let's get into it. Chase it down. The cabin trip, right? People got assigned rooms. Jeff assigned the rooms. He had Robert go there early so Robert could tell the people who their rooms assigned or because Jeff was coming late. You know, he's supposed to be the host. He's supposed to be there first, but you know, you won't come late because he's busy. So he had Robert go there to sign the rooms. So everybody got their little rooms assignment. And Marquise came there second. And they showed Marquise where Marquise and Asher gonna be staying at. And Marquise Asher stayed on his bunk beds. Now, that was so boring. Child trains, like the last half of that thing was like, I was watching it. I was paying attention. I took a few notes and I said, it was a given. The first half was giving something. But then it was like, the second half, I don't know what happened with it. Hold up, y'all. So I would say the bunk beds. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not one with bunk bed because I grew up staying in the bunk beds like that. My brother had to. It's like that for a while. And then, but it had to be roomy. Your bunk beds looked like mad short, and it looked like it was not fit for a person who's tall. I said, what the hell is this dusty ass freaking bunk bed? So I was sleeping on the couch. I didn't know all that. So I said, if it was long enough, then I said, fine, whatever. But that thing looked mad small. I said, Jeff, you got to be on your mind. They're going to put Asher and Marquise together because of the alleged rumor that they slept with each other. That's all what happened. They would say somebody was freaking, somebody was hooking up and stuff like that. And they weren't really talking about it. So I said, what's going on? It's like, come on. This like we didn't see the tea. This is YouTube shit. Like, we don't got no freaking regulation like freaking Bravo or something had. Give us the tea. But then I wouldn't watch no freaking preludes to find out what happened actual the thing. I said, y'all, I got on my side. So we got Telly and JC sharing a room. And you know, I think Seven had his own room. That's that. So we find out JC and Marquise are not talking. And we know that whole thing about Marquise telling someone that JC didn't pay. Now, when I actually heard the conversation, I said, no more JC, no man. I'm sorry, but I understand Marquise. I'm sorry, JC, but it sound fishy. The conversation was JC asked them to do an event for him, do some catering for the event. He said he would pay him. He said he would pay him. So he said, cool. And then he called him afterwards and said stuff like that. He said, no, I don't have the money right now, so I can't pay you. So Marquis said, okay, cool. Right? And left it like that. But then I guess somebody else twisted around, making it seem like he was talking bad about JC like that. I said, no. He said you didn't pay. You didn't pay him. It was a case of SA? Oh no. Oh, what happened? And you didn't pay him. So you said, oh, you should pay, you get paid by exposure. I said, get out of my face, because anybody gonna tell you gonna pay out exposure? Oh no, the chef ended up sleeping in the bed with Telly. Oh, so Telly and the chef freaked around? Oh yeah, because he didn't like that butt bag. He was too tall for that. So he probably slept with Telly. So what JC slept at? Oh, JC slept in the bunk bed with Astro. Oh, JC? JC came with a freaking full coat on, act like he just a prima donna, and then gonna sleep in the bunk bed? That is true. Because I said, I'm tall. Like I said, the bunk bed gotta be long enough for me to sleep on it. I can't be like scratching my legs. Keep your exposure. Yeah, keep your exposure. Exposure. If somebody tell you right now, I got a job for you. At the end of each Friday, you get paid by exposure. So you get no paycheck. You just get paid by exposure. You just get experience. I said, unless it's an unpaid internship, I ain't asking no internship. It's like that. So I was like, no. And look at the wall. If it's that's the problem. They should have had a contract. And that's what when you enter a relationship like this, yes, you're friends like you gotta have a contract. Because of this a verbal applied contract that only works in a court of law if both parties agree that that's what's a contract. But usually it's never happened the case. That's what judges want written contract. So proof, tangible proof. Right? So you didn't have no contract. Because if the contract states that no, this won't let me pay, you just get paid by exposure, you get paid by working in the room, and you get a thing, that it was stated. But if you go tell me you paid me, then you go turn my back around and say you're not gonna pay me, then you didn't pay him. And then they try to gaslight Marquis so he could apologize and make it seem like he was wrong and say that. I said, no, it's not his responsibility for how people took it. They asked me, did I get paid? I said, no, I ain't get paid. End of story. That's the truth. JC slept in bunk bed with Astro. JC and the chef is the same height. Exactly. JC would to the chef OnlyFans. Oh, not the chef OnlyFans. Oh, where's his OnlyFans? I want to see something, but I'm not paying. So I got a clip. JC sucked the shit. Oh no, you got all the tea. How did all the tea came out? The chef said he didn't want him to do that. And, oh. Oh, so you say JC just took it? I would see why people there would be an essay kind of situation if you felt like you didn't want him to do that. So you didn't stop him. He overpowered you and just took it. Ooh, child. Sean messed behind asking about being paid. Exactly. Ooh. Now that's the type of stuff we would like to see. Now, granted, they would take out the SA spot. I understand that, but everything else, the jacket off and the OnlyFans slide, I would like to see that. I was like, not actually see it, but they say talk about it. Chad, they didn't talk about nothing about the freaking dusty ass freaking charting and music and colorless comments and the apology. Let's get into that. Judge F came there. First of all, how I think it's Seven and Astro trying to do the tour of the house and touring and showing, giving a tour to Judge Jeff where he's the host. I said, he's the host. He already know the house. And he already knows he's out in the rooms. How y'all showing him the house where he's the host? That was funny. And I said, okay, like he knows the layout already. JC followed him in the bathroom. The chef said he was pulling up his pants, so JC grabbed him. He just got a vulnerable moment. There was no drinking too much. Vulnerable moment. He just taking it, putting it in my like. Okay, that's crazy. Yes, JC, that was not good. Oh, that's not good. So you just follow him. If you wanted him, you should have had a consensual thing. You should have just take it and put it in your mouth. So show me the house. So Jet and Astro and Seven had a conversation, and Jeff's talking to Astro about this whole apology thing. I said, listen, stop with this whole thing. At the end of the day, he said he apologized to you off camera. But I did Jeff want an apology on camera because he said that they on camera. You want the I would say, but if he apologized to you already, he apologized to you already. And he said he not apologized again, and he meant what he said. He a loose box. What's going on, JC? What the hell? He was that horny? What's going on? Chill. He should bought her torso pussy. And according to Dave, he was that damn horny like that. What the hell? So he said he not apologized again. He meant what he said, and he apologized already to off camera. I said, Jeff, come on, let it go. That's the end of the day. He's not apologizing more. He told you in the face he's not apologizing again. He did it off camera. If you're not gonna accept it, let's move on. What are we going back and forth with this thing? It's like ridiculous. It's like that. So they posted and dead it right there. Ooh, he was playing his pom pom. He was playing with his pom pom like that. What the hell? Nuh-uh. So I think that's messed up half of the show. The last half, it does. It just seems shifted. It just seemed very shifted that I say something happened, and now with the scene happened, and it makes sense because I say this last second half didn't look so great. It just looked like it was thrown together. Housewives style. What we all just sitting there talking and rehashing things about, and y'all really been rehashing the same. Y'all rehashing the same thing. It's like any new tea came out, nothing. So Kesey's not there. And then we're gonna find out with Seven. Seven come around saying that he's single, and this like that, and he's single that and everything, and mad. So he's telling people not to ask him about his relationship. They don't have to ask me. Yep, most people have said something, and everyone is uncomfortable to talk about it. Oh, okay. Maybe they don't know how to take it. Oh yeah, Seven was doing the most. Seven was doing the most, and his freaking egotistical, grandiose freaking attitude that he got himself. Don't get me wrong. You should always big yourself up. Be happy about who you are and what you do and everything. But we not gonna get to the point that you get cocky, act like you better than everyone. It's like, first of all, I don't even know who you are before watching the show. So for make it seem like you this big old star that everybody know you, like I am still have like let's get me wrong. I've been trying to get listen to his music. I ain't listen to his yet. But I will. But to make it seem like he was this big old star, a better and everything as well. Then yes, that comment about the charting, yes, that was not necessary. But yes, you was trying to you try to step on Jet Jeff and make him feel like he was nothing because he's not black. And yes, you want to get to the history of hip hop and rap. Yes, you need to know the history. But however, rapping, yes, was for black, but it wasn't for the homosexual spaces rappers either. Black and straight. So you in no position to be on this grandstanding like you gatekeeping the freaking genre. Genre like you or this. It may seem like, oh, you got things handed to you. I said, you don't even know his struggle. And I don't think he get things handed to him because if you saying the domination market of the genre hip hop and rapping is black, don't you think that he would have to work harder to try to stable himself in the industry? So I know he did apologize in the confessionals after the episode ended that he should have said that what he said. about Jet Jeff, but I said, come on now. It had nothing about his skin color. And he had to work just as much hard just to be accepted in the rap game because you kept reminding him is black. So it's like, boy, bye. And you was in your feelings because you in your feelings about the figure Kesey thing. Jet gives Miami hot girl music. Jet Jeff videos on the best on the show. And yeah, it seems like his songs and stuff was good. Chase Orlando. For real. I was like, come on. Say Jet Jeff is sister. And then Jet Jeff, I do have to understand, like, after you had a conversation with Astro and everything, and he went right back again. I said, come on, now you started again. Like, come on, we let this, now you can start Astro up again, and now you got 7 in the mix, and then he get it, y'all all drunk, so y'all all say whatever wants to come out your mouth, and not listen to each other. So I was like, oh my gosh. Back and forth. And now with Astro, they call it Kesey. I don't see anything wrong with that. Now, if, and maybe morally wrong, but I don't think it's really wrong because I said, listen, if you had some friends and you had a good Judy boyfriend or girlfriend and besties next to you, and somebody you know the person going around telling people that they single and they know you date the person dating your best friend, don't you go call your best friend or call your friend and ask her, girl, what's going on here? A boy going on here, this man going around telling people, or these girls going around telling people y'all single, or y'all really single, what's happening? So I don't think it's any wrong to ask you did that, child. Anybody would say, oh, hold up. Let me call my friend. Girl, did you know this guy going around telling people that you're single? Oh, you're single, what's up? You tell me the tea, tell me the tea. I said, I check out, we wasn't single. So I don't know what happened, what he telling you after that for. So, he called 7, he was going off. I said, I know that's right. But then also something on about Marquis backing up on 7. I said, yeah, 7 is a handsome guy, but his attitude make him ugly. That's why I don't like that cockiness that he has. If you were this big time star, you would not be on the show. Now, give me all, you couldn't still do it, but still, don't act like you was that grandstanding. Yeah, this is better casting. Better casting. And Chase Orlando looks crazy. Oh, that's gonna be coming up soon. Chase Orlando. All right. So that whole thing about charting also, that was that. So they went down, whatever. Kesey called 7. He's mad, cursing them out and all that like that. And we're gonna find out. I mean, he's upset because Kesey sent a Happy New Year's text to an ex or somebody, and that's what got 7 upset. I'll say, Grant, I don't know. Maybe I understand why you would text your ex. Or it was just a Happy New Year's. Anything else happened to him that he wanted to meet meet with the guy or something? It was just a Happy New Year. Said to send delete the text and delete the message and move on about your life. I don't know why you'd be upset about that. But whatever, I guess. People got their own rules in relationship. So he told him not to do it again. And they talked and they made up and they kissed and they also like that. So I said, oh, that for a text? I mean, I get it. I guess if y'all rules about texting about your ex and everything is not allowed, which is fine. I want to be texting on ex either. But if it's like a general Happy New Year's, I mean, maybe I want to text the ex Happy New Year's directly. I would just put it on the chat, so my Instagram or something like that. If he sees it, he sees it. Other than that, but I guess. So Jet Jeff had his maze. Did the maze. Jet Jeff said, "Oh, we here for you," and then 7 just bite his head off. Just bit his head off, and I said, "Okay, now so everybody just coming on Jet Jeff." And Jet Jeff's messy. He got his little things. He getting his things all like let's say if he get, I will not be surprised to get first chair. He should get first chair, but whatever, because he was carrying the back. His carrying the season in his back, whatever. But that was going off for him. This is that, and everybody say, "Oh, I understand what's coming from." I said, "You understand, Jack? Y'all just love to suck up on his freaking and box your booty holes up in his freaking dick like he's some freaking god. Don't call him out on it." But y'all know who y'all want to call out. Because Astro, when 7 going out for Astro had that visual to freaking 7 like he did to freaking Jet Jeff. So I said, y'all just love to go off Jet Jeff like in his head. Maybe because he could take it. So y'all just say, okay, whatever. But y'all go soft when other people in your matching your energy go up in your face. I said, what's all this energy? Actually, all this energy for Jet Jeff. You ain't that much energy for 7. And she's like, because I gotta go, because y'all like what the fuck I gotta say. I said, So, Sever's in his feelings about the whole thing. So they feel like he was being shady by accident or he was there for you. I said, whatever. Call Kesey and make up if you feel that pissed off about it. So this is why I started episode 10 is when everybody started doing this housewife style, just sitting with each other talking about things. Did you see Seven popping his long back? I ain't see the video. He popping his long back. Oh, that video thing he did? Yeah. Hoochies. That's the video you're talking about? So Jet and Jet Jeff and Sean was talking, and Jet Jeff was recapping the trip. And Jet Jeff and Seven had to sit down. They rehash. They came to understanding. They apologized, and they worked on this video together, a song together. Now, JC and other people was kind of concerned about Tetley posting some random man on his freaking. I didn't see his Instagram because the way all the men and y'all keep talking about he posted people on his freaking Instagram and stuff. I didn't see it for myself. And who these guys that Tetley is hanging out with? They said, "Oh yeah, he's hanging with a good-looking man and stuff like that." And his freaking pictures is subjective and make it seem like he's a relationship. I said, "Listen, don't mind your business. People put a lot of things on freaking social media. It doesn't mean it's true, but that's what it is. It's not like it's reality. It is what it is." So it's like, okay, Teddy is a different man. And he said, let's say he asked him and he said, he's saying this my man, and stuff like that. I mean, you don't have to say that. It can still be true. So I said, listen, Teddy, whatever you do. And I said, why are you paying attention to his page anyway? Whether he has a man or not. It is what it is. Some people don't post their relationships online. That's what people do. I want Teddy to bring all his men to season like he did last season. Oh, Teddy was bringing his men in the season last season? Oh, yeah, they had a storyline. So I said, okay, Teddy, it is what it is. But then you going around getting mad at Marquise and the accidents, what's going on? I said, listen, it is what it is. It's my page, mind your business. And if he did ask you, you didn't want to say nothing, I said, whatever. Keep going around asking. Is it really that big of a deal he was asking? So Marquis, next time, just let me ask about Teddy stuff because he's very sensitive when it comes to people questioning him about his page and the men that he has on the page. I say there's nothing wrong with it, but damn, if you don't give a damn, don't tell your people about the business. I say, that's my page. I do whatever I want to do. Ain't no ring on it. Ain't no ring on it. So do what you want to do, Teddy. Don't get mad at people asking. So. Because I wouldn't be mad about that. I said, goodbye. Yeah, it's my page. So Jeff think about he wanted to quit Mizzle because, all this stuff like that happening, everybody coming down on him about his craft and everything. He wants Jeff. So Barbie had to turn around and say, listen, you inspired me to continue. I said, no, don't give up. Don't quit on this. Don't quit on this. And he said he need that encouragement because everybody had been coming down on him about his craft. So he just started second guessing himself. I said, no, don't second guess yourself. You do what you do. Do what you got to do. Everybody have their own rule break of success and everything. And that's whether you chart or not doesn't mean that it's not great. It doesn't mean that your music is not great. Just like the marketing strategy probably could have been better. But that's whatever. Baby, last season Teddy had 4 men. His husband, he was divorced, and his boyfriend, the 3 episodes of the with different man, and the end of the season, and the fiance. Damn, Tetley, what you going on here? Shoot, give me your secret. Chairman in New York City, they don't read the men are being freaking serious, and they are, and there is a relationship. They still want to freaking be hoes. All different men is crazy. I know, right? I didn't see his page because I was like, what everybody talking about? Oh yeah, I want my whole eyes and nether charts. I ain't paying attention to none of that. I said, whatever, y'all. Y'all made these people so famous for no apparent reason. They dusty. Ain't no way you can convince me they're gonna have security around following them like they just don't figure big time celebrity. Whatever. Bye. Charge, your lunch is ready. It's late. It's delayed. It's done. The road. They ran out of liquor. They ran out of food. Waiting for these dusty behinds. Or for her to lip sync her own freaking song. Look stupid. Whatever. Move on. Shawn Marquis. Shawn and Marquis talked. And then Shawn was saying that Robin had some reservation against Marquis about some things. I said, oh, really? So what was his reservations? Yes, Amber, and his mustache. Yeah. Goatee, all that together. Mm-mm-mm. So Sean is not featuring JC. That whole JC and Sean thing, I tuned out. I didn't even know what the hell they talking about. All I saw JC say, I'm this and I'm that. I got all these accomplishments. I got credit. I got bank statements. I got this. I got that. And I got pussy. Don't he sound like Evelyn in that movie? He was listing all his accolades and everything. The only thing he didn't do, pat his pussy like Evelyn did. Child. That's all JC was doing. And I said, girl, okay. And then Sean, I know Sean, I say, listen, Sean, stop being messy. JC, whatever. If he's beneath you, why are we arguing with someone beneath you? And y'all man eat this every motherfucking day. Yeah. So Robert said he want to have a podcast. Baby, they said JC lost the place. Oh, that figured Union, whatever that place is called, lost the place and is now working and living in the penthouse. Ooh. Robert said he want to have a podcast. He was doing press on nails for an event that's happening, and then he's still trying to find his salon. That sounds cute. So Kesey and Seven talk. Kesey was Seven was saying he's controlling. Kesey said, I don't say he's controlling. I said, listen, he's controlling. If he said he's controlling, he's controlling. Whatever. So they apologized to each other. He said, don't do it again. Don't do that text again. He said, I know I heard you. Can I get a kiss? And then he said stupid afterwards. I said, what was stupid at the end for? Whatever. Seven did his video shoot, breaking his back, doing all this other stuff for hoochies. I said, oh, child. Sean finally revealed his fragrance line. I said, oh, that's cute. Did that for the last episode. How we gonna have the Last Supper and nobody was eating? What's up with that? And Marquis said the only one who had a plate in his hand. I said, well, the Last Supper. This could be a perfect time to showcase your freaking food and serve the place. People has to be paid for it, and just serve the people, and that's that. But how you have a Last Supper and nobody will freaking eating? I said the place was all dry. I said, where's the food at? Did he even make no food? Did y'all have catering food or something? Robert ate. I know that's right. I said, I ain't gonna come in there and don't have no food around here. Marquis had the same freaking thing he demonstrated to people. I said, how you demonstrate you only had one of the plate? I said, okay, so it's not gonna feed everyone, right? So where's the rest of the food at? I said, this is a bull crap. If you can say we're not gonna eat, don't call it the Last Supper. I would have ate. Well, I was probably eat before that. I said, Child here, I'm thinking we're gonna have some good food and see some good catered food, and there was nothing there. So Rob was giving out awards after this whole argument between Sean and JC, and then Astro thinking Jeff. Everybody going back and forth over the same little bull crap. And then Robin announced that this will be his last season. He ain't coming back. I said, oh, I guess. Give it to other people, the new generation, to continue on the craft. I said, well, you better wash up and there's the whole cast and since there's new people because we need somebody to serve. do something around here. The oil's not his website. The where's oil at? Got a whole brand standing saying, "Oh, this is this, this is this." I tried to talk to him into coming back as a friend, so we can see his shop. Yeah, let's see something. Come as a friend of or something. And I ain't mind Robin. Robin wasn't problematic this season. He got a little funny moment in his laugh. And then tumbled his hands. Hey man, he was okay. I don't like that Dallas is the only cast that never keeps someone long enough to see the full process. Oh, that's messed up. Yes, we need to see these people to see the whole beginning to end. Like, come on. But that was Chasing Dallas, y'all. That was all the episodes that was necessary to talk about. But yeah, I don't know. If they come back next season, I'd probably give it another chance. We'll see. And you said Chasing Lando's next? When that coming out? All right, let's get into this Mona Scott Young interview with Carlisha Kane. And then we're going to end it with 6 brown chicks when we get off of here. All right, y'all? August. And the other stuff that coming on social media stuff, I've had to do probably do like a I probably pre-record a video for members to have it. I probably release it for members and general public. I just do members first, and then everybody else get the second words afterwards. Because it was stuff happening on the media that I had to look up and research and talk about. So I need to get some time to talk about it. All right, Mona Scott Young. How many y'all seen the interview that she had with Carlisha King? If not, I'm here to talk about it. So what was this? Oh, let's continue. All right. So people never thought that Carlisha King and Mona Scott Young will do an interview together or talk with each other. Because we find out Carlisha King. Yes, I'm calling Carlisha King. You know, Carlisha King was very he was influenced by Mona Scott Young, and that was like his mentor. Is in way, shape, or form. They worked together at one point, and he was inspired because he's one of the few people besides Mona Scott Young that have a very black-owned production company. Because most production companies not black-owned. Mona Me. For real, he does. And he wasn't too annoying in this interview because normally he'd be there, yeah, all that stuff like that. But they was talking a lot too. We try to make a point, of course. But I like they had a conversation, like how she kept it going and it's like that, talk and kept it focused and stuff like that. Now, let's get into it. When people hear Mona Scott Young, most people do link her to Love and Hip Hop and nothing else. And I'm one of the people because I didn't know her life before Love and Hip Hop. When I hear Mona Scott Young, I only hear Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that. Not knowing that she had a music background before this. And I did not know that. So it explains how she was so well and connected and doing talent and management and stuff like that, all that stuff like that. Because she knows what she's doing. So I was like, I myself didn't know she had a music background and managing some of the great stars that we know today, i.e., one of the big stars that she still manages today is Missy Elliott. So I said, oh, she managed Missy Elliott. Okay, that's cute. So this is the backstory. So I remember she did Golden Star on Miss Idiot. Well, that was back in the day, right? Golden Star on Miss Idiot, something like that, whatever. But Carlos, we know that Carlos did look up to Figure Mona, and she's Haitian American. And she said, "What's her upbringing for?" And she said her mom instilled a lot of success in her. With a Catholic school, and, mom did what she had to do. She didn't learn how to read and write. She didn't finish school, but she was able to get things done or talk to people and have things her way to get the necessary things for her children. Even though she may not have, her children was okay. And but she was like, even when she had a lot of hopes and dreams for herself, but she couldn't really access too much of the dreams and stuff like that because she didn't have no skills or other access to resource that she needed to do one thing. So Mona said it's her responsibility to do well for the sake of her upbringing, her mom and everything, sacrifices made and stuff like that. And that was the driving force for her. And she said she was into the arts, dance with her background. She loved to dance and everything. And, I like to dance. I used to dance too. I still do every now and then, but not as I used to what it was like choreograph, being a choreographer and learning dances and train dance, ballet, tap, ballet, African, jazz. It was my thing. And from that arts, she learned a lot about things of the behind the scenes and everything, and that leads her to the management. Then she talked about a little bit about the Radio City. She at Radio City she used to work there. She was a talent guest specialist and working with that area. And then she said her first group that she worked with was Track Masters. Anybody remember that group? Because I remember that name. I never heard of them, whatever. But something like the Track Masters. And it was her first management opportunity at the time. So at that point, it was a lot of things going on around the thing, group breakup or whatever happening. So Rush asked her to transition to Def Jam. And at the same time, the Def Jam, she also like create her own management or whatever, or start the management company, go violate the management. So she would do simultaneous two things at the same time. And she was able to use the gift of the opportunity that was presented to herself that's available and it was take it to and drive with it. Drive force, head on with the opportunities given to her. So she took it, whatever. She learned what she needed to do, management with her staff. She took that and ran with it. So, she told about the style she was trying to get Missy. And at one point, Missy was not featuring her. She was not even paying attention because I think at the time, Missy was not really she wanted to be she didn't really want to be a big top artist, even though she's like really great now. Because, Missy was mainly when she wanted to do producing. And other that, and she's great at producing and stuff like that, and developing all the artists. But her being herself an artist herself, that was a big high priority to do list for Missy. So I was like, it was kind of like ignoring her. That's not what she wanted to do. And Mona was trying to get her attention, trying to grab her attention, to manage Missy. So I guess it's some person that Missy working at the time should say, listen, it's like we'll promise her a label so she could develop artists. So, but she said, if you give me an album, I will give you a label. So I guess that was like a trade-off. But Dan Carlos asked about the industry because, male dominated, do you was call names, just like that. And she said, at point of course, yes, it's still like that. They was calling bitches and hoes and stuff like that. And one of Missy's song, the word bitch was like used. So she created a song. She's a bitch. Want to say my name? Me up. I'm gonna do my thing. She's a bitch. Yes. Oh yeah. One of Mizzy suggested that we should do a throwback listening album reviews or listening parties to old albums in the past, and you can do mini reviews of it. I'm open to do that. If y'all would like to do that, let me know. It's like a great idea to do so. To go back to reminisce about the old time, because most of us is like around the same era. So it's great to go back to listen to reminisce, listen to songs, maybe learn something new, whatever. So if you want to do that, I'm down. Let me know. And so Mona said she was very hyper focused in what she wanted to do. Like she focused, she's eminent, she want to produce, she want to manage. So that's what she whole focus. So that's all her energy was given. Her energy was given. Like when people walk in the room, they felt her energy and perceived her because that was just there for business. She wasn't for play. She was there for business. All right, Tracy say yes, we can do that. Love it. And but people feel like she was intimidating, but she was intimidating to be like mean intimidated. She was intimidated because I guess of her aura and presence. However, she wasn't mean to people. So, but her energy was intentional because she didn't want you to know that she walks in the room. This was about this was about that, and that's what it was. And then, she was not hit on in the industry and everything, but she said she doesn't decount any people experiences that was and happening because she could recognize stuff like that was happening. But in her experience, it didn't go down like that. But then she was realizing, like, why nobody was hitting on me then? I was like that. I said, girl, you don't want that. But probably the reason why they probably wasn't doing it because they probably didn't deem you as that way, or they probably didn't deem you attractive, so they feel like you was cool and friendly, and like you didn't give off that energy, whatever. I'm not saying that any energy would give off them to do something to you, because they should not be touching you and taking advantage of you in the first place. But this industry and what it was, what it is, it probably still is. But that's that. So her gift was to recognize the artist has a talent and take that talent to the next level. Meaning that she didn't give them a talent, that they already had it, and she took that, her tool, what she could, to propel them forward. And it's like how Missy became the biggest old star with the brand deals, it's like that, because she wasn't, Missy's a beautiful woman, but she wasn't a typical type that a lot of people men would want in the industry. She didn't fit the look in the industry. So, it's different. Yeah, she had to work hard and get the brand deals that she wanted and stuff like that to propel herself to the great level that she is now. It's like that. So, like Reebok and Mona Scott Young mentioned about the Reebok and Adidas kind of deal. How Missy didn't really like Reebok, but she liked Adidas, so she was able to get out that one deal without getting a lawsuit to get to Adidas. It's like it was, yeah. Then she also talked about she worked with 50 Cent about the vitamin water. 50 said he wanted to make water, create water. And he said, what are you talking about? He said he wanted to make water sexy, the vitamin water. And she said they get paid well, and she's good to this day with it. So I was like, okay. I didn't know she worked with 50 Cent. So it's she worked with a lot of artists at the time that we didn't know that. So her main background was music management and manage artists in the music industry. It's like that. Before she started the reality TV realm. So I said, okay, maybe that's what she was talking about. But her thing is she was very hands-on approach about things. So that's why it led her to be, when she was the reality show, she was one of the very few people, and probably one of the only people that's really in the process of being involved in the everyday making of the reality TV show. Because the reality TV realm, early stage of Love and Hip Hop, everything was great because she was very heavily involved. And then after a while, it just started shifting and it got whacked and everything for a while. So go figure. She said her level of definition of success is tapping in your maximum skill set and producing your results. Because some people, it's different measure success differently. Some people think about success is about money figures. Or you have a lot of money, so you're successful. Some people think success is about opportunities you're given. And whatever the sacrifice is given. How you level success is how you level success. But her level of success is maximize your skill set and producing results from that. And she gave examples of how people do. Like she said Yandy, they said Candy, and some other people give what they need to do. Now, Carlos with this whole segment about men being with successful women. And I like how this section that she kind of like shut it down and make it seem like, nah, it wasn't like that in my relationship. No, me doing this. But she didn't mention it like that. Yes, typically men do have an issue, women who's successful, due to like feeling inadequate, feeling like they was less confidence, feeling like they had lack of confidence, showing that, oh, what about me that I could be that great and the woman is outshining me to make me feel inadequate, make me feel less than of a man. And I said the woman shouldn't make you less than a man because it's not up to her to make yourself like a man or not. You're supposed to be up to you. But so she did mention that how, and though she is the face of everything, they built the company Monami together. It was a partnership. It was a 50-50 partnership. And her husband, Sean, it was like they had children together and they worked with each other. So that's what she said at this stage and age, she said she will not have people call her just Mona Scott. It got to be Mona Scott Young. And she'll keep reminding you that because part of her success is part of the partnership with him and making it a successful business and whatever production company they have and everything, and Monami Productions and stuff like that. It was a partnership. And she said she was envious about his idea of balance. That he was able to balance of doing his own private activities, having fun time, and also doing the business, which she was all work mode. She gave up this work mode, work mode, and she was always envious like how he was able to manage and balance everything. So when it comes to the act of having children and they had children like that, he, knowing that she was very successful in her craft, and also he's still with the company and be in partnership with the company, it's like that. He decided to stay home there while she continued to manage it. Because at the time she was like in her prime and managing people, so she didn't want to like disrupt her flow. Because like usually when children come involved, the woman take a step back and stay home and like start for their dreams to take care of family. And then when the kids get older, and then they realize they kind of resentful because they didn't live up their dreams. And that was time, the man still don't want them to continue their dreams because they say, you sign up for this. This is what it is. So when she said that segment, I understand like the partnership like that. I said, I understand because it is a understanding of a partnership and agreement of what's good for your relationship. I know a lot of people are hung up on the traditional roles, which is fine. It is fine. It is fine. That's what you want. Then find a partner that share the same goals. But usually when you sign up for that, that's what you usually will be is for your relationship because people don't want to change that, especially the man. Like I said, the big misconception women have against men that men change their mind. No, usually men are set in their ways when they like mid-20s, 30s, and beyond. If you agree to do this way, they're gonna hold you to that to the rest of your freaking relationship. Now you say this, we got married if you didn't care about that, and they will go on and on and on until something drastic change for them to make the change. But they will go dead set on you on that. So I would say if you have dreams and hopes and dreams, find a partner that's willing to work with you so you can fulfill those dreams and continue to be family. Now, if you decided that you just want to stay home and take a back burner and just defer your dreams to taking the kids and the man continue doing his dance, that's what you want to do. That's fine. That's just something that y'all agreed on. But I took too many times that I think it feel like we feel like they had to default their own self and worth for family, let the men do them, and then they lose themselves. And I don't want to see that. I don't like to see my sisters like that. And so I said, this is what you want. I know it's kind of hard because people say, nah, I'm grow up and I want this. Yes, have the traditional lifestyle if you want to have it. But also have a flexibility, a balance, a bending. And then she said also when she talked about the relationship, both parties got willing to be smit and bend in some way, shape, or form, a different aspect of the relationship. If one party always feel like it's all that needs to be catered to, then the other person is always submissive, then that's just that mean you're creating. But then again, sometimes it doesn't work that way because some people might feel type of way about it. So she said it's possible to have superstars and y'all both in a limelight and the relationship works. I mean, we see some of that stuff happening right now. But that's what it was. That's what it was. So I said, understand it. I very understand a lot of her viewpoints. I understand the partnership, understand like that. But I said, what makes work for you? That's what say you need to realize if you're not in a relationship, just reflect on yourself. What would be the ideal relationship for you? And if that's what you want, and you find a man that does that, then it's very hard to change his mind when you enter this thing and you realize maybe this is not what you really want it or after all. And if it is, you gotta be happy with it. Now they talk about the Love and Hip Hop segment and how the whole started. You know, when Andy wanted to be behind the scenes, and the Jim Jones. It really started with the Jim Jones, Chrissy, and Mama Jones, and the dynamic between those three, and how that created. And then, but they would say, you know what? They took like if influence of other shows. He said, what if we were to tap into the world of creating an ensemble cast, have the world culture around hip hop, create a superstar, which around that time was Christy and Jim Jones, all like that. Christy in her right mind and her right sense. That it was really, it basically was sitting around them first, and make it glamorous. If you match all that together, they would create this level of hip hop. That's what the formula they wanted to do, and that's the formula they want to tap into. And that's well. So she had to learn, like when she did the music industry, when she wanted to learn everything about how you do this, how the sales engineering works, how this works, how the production company works, how this works, and also that. And also with a reality TV show. Who does that? What the EP do? What's the market manager do? What the producer do? What this do? What's that do? How you do this? How production goes? What kind she learned all that. A crash course of reality TV show she had to learn, and she was able to do so. And about managing TV and producing. And she was one of the very few people EPs or anybody who was very involved in all the aspects of the production, the filming, the editing, all that stuff. She was, because normally it's not like that. No, it's not that. You here, you're not involved as much. And Andy's the face of Bravo, but he don't make decisions like that. He doesn't at all. Everybody else makes decisions. He's not involved like that. He's just a face. So we know the whole thing was going on about how Christy and the whole thing with the Andy went down. Christy kind of blamed Mona, and and then with this whole segment about how the artist will blame the producer, usually the black producer, but not knowing that they're not the only producers around, and you don't blame the other producers who is the other counterpart, the opposite counterpart of us, the loosely papers counterparts, and they don't blame them. But the black producers get the brunt of the heat all the time. But Mona Scott Young always realized it bothers her why they do that, because like, why I'm the scapegoat. But then she had empathy. She was realized maybe she understand why they react the way they are. But 99% of the black shows are produced by a white company, but they don't blame them for the downfall, what happening, or any turmoil in a relationship, or in the show that's happened and brought up. They don't blame them at all. So they say they'll clap back. Mona Scott Young said she don't really clap back, and Carlos was saying himself sometimes he don't respond to people because it's unprofessional, and also people made up their mind about you. So what's the point clapping back and trying to convince them that they made up their mind that you are really a guilty party, even though they know deep down inside you're not the guilty party and you're not the responsible for what's happening. So she did talk about how some of the artists that use the platform reality TV show to spell themselves, but they ish on the platform they gave them opportunity, and then when they leave out, they kind of just throw dirt around, and then other people follow behind them, don't even be hard. So it's like your goal and accomplishments of doing this and leaving the room for other people to keep the door open for other people to follow behind you, because that's the legacy you try to build and try to propel this show going forward. Now it's still running, but it's not as it was. And everything. That's what bugs her. Like, you kind of shit on the community that's behind you, that's trying to come from to take your seat when you really prepare, because it's not supposed to be the end or be all. It means to where you want to go. So use this as a stepping stone. Prepare yourself. Use this as a platform to grow your businesses, other stuff like that. To maybe manage your own, being your own EP and stuff like that. And that's what you need to do. You take this love hip hop platform, use it for its worth, to propel yourself and not be stuck. And some people do it well to use this platform to not define them and just use what they're worth. So she said, Mona Scott Young says that it took her a minute to understand the reality of doing reality TV show and the backlash and the opposite side of the negative effects. Like, it got to go. It got this produce. It got its positive moments, but it also got its negative moments about the backlash and people coming after you and saying this is this, and you, the person, consider your name is being known. They come after you. So she actually mentioned how they try to use the springboard to your next opportunity. Did you do that? But at the time, she also was shunning all the black spaces and events like that when she started loving hip hop. And that let her get down. At one point, and the backlash and everything, they bothered her at some point because like, why? What's going on? Crying to her husband and the right thing going on. But you know what? This is your vision. This is what you do. Let it get to you, and you move forward. Create the vision that you want to let to continue forward with this legacy of hip hop and reality well. And that's what she did. She continued going. Put the battery in her back and continue to produce her craft, and do well. And they realized she deserved to be in this area, deserved to seat at the table, or something like that. She good terms with Christy and Jim Jones right now. Because I remember one time that Jim Jones went over Mona online, and then Christy called Jim Jones and went off for him. Because she know deep down, Christy knew deep down inside that Mona was not responsible. But she was easy talking to blame. Like that. But she said she had no relationship with Jocelyn. And even though she worked hard for Jocelyn, it just sucks that it's ended the way that she wishes the best. I know Jocelyn wanted to be EP at some shows and everything. I think she got some of that in Zeus Network, whatever. She doing her best. She said what she wanted to do. She accomplishes it right now. Even though I don't walk with Jocelyn anymore, but can't knock down her hustle, whatever she's doing, whatever. Just don't like her personality. Just don't like her ways. But she doing what she got to do. She said she wanted to do this. She told Mona what she should do, and she's doing it. So it is what it is. So she wished her the best, but she didn't have no relationship. It's just unfortunate. And at one time, she thought she just going through it because she was pregnant at the time. But after the pregnancy, it kept going on. I said, girl, all right, we done with that. Oh, she loved Cardi B. Cardi B was great success. And Eva Cabetta, she was like, Eva Cabetta, that the whole thing at that time, that thing with Eva Cabetta when she was getting terminated, Mona was not involved as she was before. She was not around. So she coming and trying to catch up, was trying to figure out what was going on, how this went down, how she could establish whatever was happening. But at that time, I guess things were really setting in motion to terminate her. But the problem is she kept doubling down on her comment, double down on what she's saying, and double down on that and everything. So that kind of led to what it is. So when she mentioned that it was done, it was handled, it's like it was already in its works to get her eliminated. So it's done. Y'all can leave me alone. Don't keep inboxing me. It was done. It's handled. Not mean that she personally did that. It's that the production or whatever it is made that decision, and she found out the late end, even though she was coming in trying to figure out what's happening, the decision was ready to be made. So that's what she mentioned, that it was done. But yeah, she wanted to leave a legacy, and she want everybody to know that everybody she touched, inspire. They was inspired by her to do their best. And Carlos mentioned the thing that how Mona came and said the scene between who? Elika and the mom, and said something could be more, something could be talked about, everything. He realized, he thought that she was embarrassed by the front of people, but he teach her to be great, and she always go get her flowers. And that's that. Right now, Mona is doing tours, and the Mona Me, the tours with the Missy and Buster and Sierra, and then also the Queens of R&B, SWV and Escape, 702 and Maya, Total. Not Total. Is it Total? I think Total is gonna be part of it too. But is Total gonna be part of it? Because I know that figure. What's her name? Pam. They wouldn't see none of her songs like that anymore. So I don't know why she's gonna be on this tour if they don't want to do anything. They don't sing no songs anymore. But whatever. But she also about the Lost Holiday will be coming out in theaters soon. So, but Mona said Carlos and her should do a project together. I said, oh, all right. But that was an interview. That was that. Any little thoughts about that before we went to Six Brown Chicks in the Mess? All right, let's get into it. Browse through this. Are we alive? Are we here, y'all? Yo, we ain't do this for a long time. You know how long we ain't doing the Six Brown Chicks town? Yeah. But we here, y'all. We here. My wife and sister-in-law have been hanging out with our two female neighbors, Pat and Judy. They're into some shady-ish. Pat is tall and feisty, and she hates her cheating husband. She was arrested twice for stabbing him. Oh no. Judy is skinny and quiet. Her man is respectful to her, but he never gets physical because Judy likes guns a lot. Judy takes Pat, my wife and sister-in-law, to the gun range. Now they got gun permits. They learn how to shoot, and my wife has bought a gun. Wife said it's for security. I know, watch out, baby. Set it up over here. I point out that we have security cameras. Wife said cameras offer surveillance. Firearms are security. I know that's right. Problem. The four of them have been spying on each other. Men and starting ish. Pat and Judy spy on me, and my wife and sister-in-law spy on Pat and Judy's men. So I pulled up to a motel with my favorite stripper. Then wife and Pat pull out the car and pistol whip me. As a man who loves his wife, I didn't press charges, but as a man with knots on his forehead, I don't feel safe in my home anymore. Advice. That's your dumb ass, dude. If you know they surveilling you and you know they watching you, why would you go to a hotel with a stripper? And that's right, Empress. Yeah. Why? Oh, snap. I didn't know I had that whole thing on when I was doing the most kind of young. That's your problem. Ain't no vice what you want to do. You was dumb enough. You knew they was following y'all. So you go to a motel. You looking under the pistol whip you and they ain't shoot you. But whatever, ain't no vice either. If you're not sniffing the homes anymore, just get divorced and move on. That's what I say. Any advice with this person? No. Girlfriend got 4 kids. Ooh. Only one is mine. Okay. We live together. I will watch my kid, but she expects me to babysit the other 3. No. Oh, not the capital N-O. Where their fathers at? Oh, now you ask where the father's at after you already gave her the kid? If she had the other fathers, you said where the father's at is more than one. So that means, girl, if she had all these different baby dads, why the hell you add to the figure of counts, Dusty? And if you living with her and she's a girlfriend, then it's an expectation that you should look out for the other 3. Yes, the other father should be there, but you took your phone yourself and living with the girlfriend. Now, if you're not living together, then you take care of yours, and that's that. And she just had to deal with the other 3 baby daddies with the other 3 kids. But if y'all living together, and that's the girlfriend, and she had when they had kids, then you should have stepped up and help take care of it. Not mean you're not erasing the father figures. But if the father figure's not around, you took upon yourself to be a girlfriend and living with her. That's on you. I cook for one, buy and change diapers for only one. She sleeps a lot, even on her off days, and expects me to be dad at daycare. F them. Oh, F them on the kids. She should have made better decisions before she met me. And you should have made better decisions before you made her your baby mama and lived with her, knowing she got three other kids. So what the hell is wrong with you? You're quickly to blame the past on, like, yes, she made better decisions, but you choose to have a kid with her anyway as well. So what was your moral compass and your decision making? Dumbass. Arguing about this has put a huge strain on our relationship. What to do? If this is a point of contention, then move out the house, have your own, and take care of your son when you take care of your son and y'all not be together. Let her find another man or whatever. You move out the house and take care of your son in your own time. That's to do. Because I don't know what else to tell you. You should make the right decisions your damn self. And you would have been in this situation. Any little thoughts about this one before we move on to the next? None of these statements. My girlfriend used to be normal. Not used to be normal. Until we watched Leave the World Behind. Oh yeah, my friend told me about that. I still didn't watch the show, but I know the premises of the show is when the world's no technology just like that, and you knew the world, what's gonna happen? Everything went downhill from there. Girlfriend is deep into geopolitics and financial business, and that's cool. But Ish is falling apart at home. She doesn't make good decisions, and I can't trust her judgment. For example, she says the dollar is crashing and we're going into the trade war with China. So we must prepare now. Does she prepare by stockpiling food and supplies? No. She didn't pay her car note and instead ordered and is stockpiling synthetic and human hair wigs before we go to war with China. Okay. There won't be no hair. Okay. Okay, will you resell the wigs and make a profit? No. The wigs are just for her. She has buckets filled with unopened packages of hair and still buying more. I prepare her natural hair. No, I prefer her natural hair. We won't have food or water when the world collides, but thank goodness she will have hair. Okay. She said the world's ending. Let me buy hair. I just buy hair. I'm not. I'll be fashion ready. If the world ends right now, I'll be fashion ready. Just whoop whoop, laid hair back. She said, "Listen, f the food and water. I'm buying hair because we're going to trade war with China. So I need this hair." I said, "Oh, she definitely would be there." Advice, I don't know to tell you because it looks like your house gonna be hair fied. So you need to go way away to live your normal life and not worry about her freaking behind. She gonna be miserable with a house full of hair if she wants to. If she thinks she's going to trade war with China and things about to be ending, and she'll keep buying hair. Don't put you in debt because of that. So you need to move out and just do what you want to do, and that's that. She's only your girlfriend. She ain't your wife. So you can move on. Right? What's up with her? Before. I'm a city girl. I'm gonna ride it like a rodeo. And then like Pinocchio. You know, alive. I'm a city girl who wanted a sudden wedding. Okay, that's cute. I wanted to be married in a no. I wanted to be married in a decked out barn. Oh, not a barn. Oh, okay, girl. I wanted to ride on horseback wearing a gown with blinged out white wedding boots. I planned this wedding for 2 years. Everything was in order. Meanwhile, my fiance cheated on me with his ex and got her pregnant. Child. He says he doesn't want her. He made a mistake. And if that's his child, he paid child support, but won't include the child in our lives. Hmm. Another child father is home. Part of me thinks if he cheated before, he will do it again. And yeah, he will. Another part of me wants the sudden wedding. He published a long Facebook post about how lucky he is to have me in his life. And his ex responded, "That's sweet. I hope she will be available to babysit our child." Now, my family knows he cheated. They want the wedding canceled, but I can't let it go. Oh, they paying for it? If they want the wedding canceled, they paying for it. Then you need to pay for your own thing if you want the wedding. And why you ain't posting on social media know that she could be on social media and try to blast you behind? That don't make any sense. But she want her sudden wedding. They want the wedding canceled, but I can't let it go. Advice. Um, you want the wedding. It's not so much about the man. You want the wedding. You can have a wedding with someone else if you want the wedding so bad. You can find someone in the corner. Go essay, find him. And marry that person if you want the wedding so damn badly. Because you want the man, and that's the marriage comes with the man. So if he cheated on you, you think you're gonna do it again, then I don't know why you need to still marry him because you want the wedding. Girl, bye. But you can't let it go. Then obviously it's not an issue. So you might marry him and still be a happy family. Child, with the figure size, baby. If that's bothering you, let it go. The wedding, the marriage, everything. Oh, child. Hold on, y'all. I know Twan loves me. He loves everything about me. I know that's right, Twan. Go ahead, Twan. I know Twan loves me. He loves the ground I walk on and everything. Because he risks everything to spend time with me. Girl, that first statement sounds like you was a side chick, but he risked everything to be style with you now. Yeah, he risking. Mm-hmm. Tron's wife works the night shift at Amazon, so he brings me over during the day, and I also help him with his toddler. How long is this night shift? And how he's bringing you during the day if she works at night? That means she would be home. She's leaving close to nighttime to work the night shift. How long is this night shift? All right, but you bring some during the day, whatever. Maybe early morning, huh? And I also help him. Hold on. Oh, I also help him with his toddler. Oh no. I was in a car accident and I have a flipper denture in the front of my mouth until I can afford dental implants. Implants. A flipper denture. Denture. A flipper denture. What flips? Child, I don't know. Twan and I got high and we slept asleep. Ooh, we fell asleep watching TV. At some point, his daughter took my flipper out. Oh no. Took the flipper out of my mouth. When we woke up, my flipper was gone and he was shocked at my missing teeth. We looked everywhere for it, but I had to leave before his wife came home. The following morning, his wife found it. My flipper had lipstick on it, so she knew he was cheating. Wife kept my flipper. He's pretending that he doesn't know where my flipper came from. I'm wearing a mask at work because I am missing teeth. Also, Twan is avoiding me. Do I contact his wife to get my teeth back? I can't afford a new one right now. Oh, child. Oh, girl. I don't know what to tell you. She kept the flipper. Maybe she probably wants you to come around and get the flipper back. But I don't know as I go working well and you can't afford a new one, child. Were you ready to risk it and go to get that flipper back? So you get your new real teeth? Maybe you should not be. I don't know. Maybe if you were sleeping in somebody's house, you should take the flipper and put it in your bag or something like that. So when you leave, you go home, child. You'll be all right. All right, the last one to get off here. Because I thought the grass was greener at the other woman's house, and I fully left my wife for the month. Oh, child. My wife took me if I attended the Wednesday night church with her. I could come back home. Church was packed. The preacher, don't worry about going to hell. All the devils are here, and we're exposing these devils tonight. I know that's right. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. I should have bolted for the door, but my wife wanted me there. The church sang a haunting song. Truth cleanses the sin away. Truth cleanses the sin away. What the F? Now, I knew why the church was packed. In therapy, you sit in a circle and tell your dirt. At Pastor's Wednesday cleanse, your significant other tells your dirt. My wife testified about my affair. She testified like she in court. Okay. And I felt so low. I wanted to melt into the puddle and slide under the door. I apologized with tears streaming down my face. She forgave me and asked the congregation to pray for our marriage. I felt cleansed until two women accused my wife of sending nudes and offering blowjobs to their husband. Oh, girl. The man turned her down, so she didn't apologize. A third woman caught her man with my wife. During that woman's testimony, my wife shouted, "In your turn, Brenda." She said, "Bitch, you ain't got my fucking turn. Who the hell told you to say it?" And then she left to walk out. She didn't want to talk about it. Not you trying to dare your husband laundry. Your husband laundry getting aired out too. Not you there airing your fucking husband laundry and you got dirty laundry at the freaking same church. And then you get mad when you tell Brenda, "It's like your motherfucking turn, bitch. Don't be talking." Oh, child. And now you don't want to talk about it. Oh, you would talk about your husband all the damn time, but you don't want to talk about yours? Try to get blowjobs and freaking somebody else's man in a freaking place. And you try to send the truth, cleanse the soul away, or whatever the word is. Truth cleanses the sin away, and you're not speaking your own truth. And you're going to tell the lady, "It's not your turn." And walked out. Now that is funny. Chill. She didn't even deny it. She just said, "It's not your turn." Boy, you got to speak out of turn and shit. Nobody asks you, Brenda. And she said the other one denied it. She didn't apologize. She said, "Oh, well, they denied my blowjob, so I ain't apologizing for shit." Oh my God, that wife is something else. I see why she like to go there every Wednesday. Child, because she could make the men's. But that was Six Brown Chicks. I had a good laugh. I did that. But yes, that was a live, y'all. Um, Stay tuned for the power review. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it tonight. I might watch it later on. Probably not right now. Probably later on, but we'll see. If I do, y'all find me in Discord. If not, y'all will still get the review from me this weekend. Members first, and then everybody else get it afterwards. And then social media content, with the Iman and Taylor and some other people, I might give y'all that this week as well. So stay tuned for that. I appreciate for coming through. Love it. Oh yeah, I forget. The College Hill third season Celebrity Edition is out on BET Plus. So yeah, we'll be some watching alongs, and I'll probably talk about it for next week. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully y'all watch that, and we can have a discussion about it, because Lord no, they better be good. They better be good. All right. But there's already some controversy going on with somebody. They talk about homelessness, and one of the guy cast member had an interesting take about homelessness. So I gotta watch the episode to see what he said about that. I'll probably watch Ghost Baby later on tonight, but not right away. Probably watch a little bit, like give me an hour or two, and then I'll watch it, and I'll be on. Because I don't do a review of it. Whew. Yeah, so I'll watch it. Just give me a little hour so then I'll be on. So probably like by midnight. We'll see. All right. So I appreciate y'all coming through. Love y'all. Thank you for coming through, making my night, my day, and everything. Empress, Tracy Boo, Jada, CM. I'm on the stage to everybody else who's watching on the bushes. Replay game. Appreciate y'all. Let me know. And hit me up with Discord. I have a conversation there. Check up on me and I check on y'all. And I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Peace out. All right, later, y'all. Peace out.